Yes, I am Delulu. I decided that I am going to start my own crochet business on Etsy, even though everyone says crochet and Etsy in general are oversaturated. Unfortunately, like the great Elise Meyer, I have the how hard could it be gene, at least when it comes to crafting. So I'm doing it anyway, and I plan to take you all along for the ride. The starting point of this vlog is January 21st, and I have given myself 2 weeks to get this shop up and running. My plan was to spend the first week coming up with product ideas and making products and samples and also building up a little bit of stock. And then the second week would be spent on business, which for the most part, at least for Etsy, means taking product photos, making listings, and continuing to build up stock. I am filming this portion of the video in the future after all the portions of this vlog are already made, because I discovered a filming mistake that I made, which hopefully I'm not currently making. All of the audio from the first week and a little bit of the second week is terrible. It turns out my microphone was dying, which apparently when this microphone dies, it just starts putting out garbage quality instead of just stopping. It dies a very slow death that I didn't realize because I never watched most of the footage back until I started editing it today. So I have done my best to make the audio better / listenable. There is unfortunately a hiss that hopefully isn't too noticeable or too irritating. And when the audio gets really bad and I can't fix it, I will just pop in and say what I was saying in that clip. So please just stick with me for it if you want to be with me here on this journey. And in this first clip, I was showing you that I got 2 Amazon packages. Basically, I ordered keychains because I'm planning to make keychains for the shop, and I got new crochet hooks. I got specifically Susan Bates crochet hooks because they are the most accessible inline crochet hooks. There are 2 types of crochet hooks, or at least hook heads. There are inline crochet hooks and tapered crochet hooks. Tapered crochet hooks are the most common. So if you have bought crochet hooks off of Amazon or in most stores, that is probably what you have. So that's also what I've always used. But I was doing some more research. I watched like a YouTube video or maybe a TikTok that someone was talking about this, and they had mentioned, or someone in the comments had mentioned, that inline crochet hooks tend to be better for people who are tighter crocheters, which I am, because the way the hook head is gets a better grip on the yarn as you're working. You won't feel like you have to grip the yarn as hard since the crochet hook is actually doing more of the work. I haven't actually done that much for the business yet this week, but we still have a couple of days. I wanted to come on here and show you what I have done, and that's in this box product. So I got this little box from Joann. They were having an excellent sale, and another reason I'm Delulu is starting a crochet business when I get the majority of my yarn from Joann, which has just filed for bankruptcy again. So we'll see where that goes. I'll have to find somewhere else to get yarn, but maybe I'll get a lot of good deals from their liquidation sale. I don't know. So the items I've made the most of are scrunchies. And I'm also going to show you, I started making a little Notion template for the Etsy shop where I have like the list of the products, and then I'll have a second like database of the listings. So I did spend time that. So this is that. So these are the things that I'm planning to have in the shop when I open. I need to make at least one of everything so that I can take the product photos and everything. And also I think it would be a good idea to have some stock. First thing on the list is scrunchies, which is the thing that I've made the most of. Even though I'm not supposed to be doing the business stuff until next week, I watched this video about product SKUs, which I think will be a good idea for my future. I haven't done that whole process yet, but what I have done is I've also written down exactly the things that I still need to make so that I can make the samples and for the photos. Obviously, this is not on the list because I have made it already. I have white scrunchies, pink scrunchies. That's kind of it for Valentine's Day. I also have light blue scrunchies, which I think I'm also going to sell, and I have dark blue. That was just the yarn that I have. And I have this one that is 2-color. This might just be a one-off or something because it does take double the time to do this because I use 2 yarn colors, so I have to do 2 rows, and the regular scrunchies are only 1 row, but we'll see. I have 2 of these that I might not sell yet, and then 5 of just a regular pink and white. I also will be selling, this is like purely for Valentine's Day, these heart bookmarks. I think they're really cute. I like having the little tassel at the end. I had the white one. The white ones are a little smaller, but I don't think that's a problem. I'll just list the dimensions in the description because the yarn that I use is slightly thinner. I have 4 of these bookmarks. Definitely gonna need to make more of these, but what I still need to make, according to my list, I'm planning to make heart keychains, so a red one and a pink one, and heart-shaped coasters. I'm planning to do 2 types of coasters. I haven't fully decided on that. This is like the bare minimum of what I need, and if I decide to do more, I will do more. 1 in red and 1 in white and 1 in pink. Cherry bookmark and cherry keychain, and then I also want to have bow keychain. The hissing in the rest of this clip is too loud, but I was just saying, and I also wanted to show you all one more thing that I made that I wasn't sure if I was gonna end up selling, which I actually didn't. I might in the future, but you will not see this again in the vlog. But these tea bag bookmarks, I thought they were really cute. They have inspired another idea, but they're not going to be in the rest of this vlog, and I'm not selling them in the shop, at least as of the recording of this clip. On Friday, I show you all the coasters that I made. I made 2 coasters, as you can see, 1 in red, 1 in white, and they're different patterns. I was trying to explain my dilemma between which coaster I should make for the shop, and I was trying both patterns out. The red coaster I found harder to make, and it was a slower process for me. The white coaster is kind of really a circle with the heart detailing being just the last round, which made it easier to make and faster for me to make, but I like the way the red coaster looks more as a heart shape. So in the end, I did decide to go with the red coaster shape and just hope I get faster, basically. And in the rest of this clip, I start talking about the newer pattern that I started to make. I saw a couple of punch needle coasters that were in the shape of a book, so I was like really inspired, and I was like, oh, I should make that, but in crochet. So I designed a chart and started working on it, and that's what I'm talking about here. I finished that chart that I told you all about. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Oh, it looks like pretty good on camera actually, but in person I'm not super happy with it. The idea for this was to be a coaster. This took me 3 hours, so I definitely couldn't sell it as a coaster. Part of that is like it was slower. Tucker, excuse me, sir. Part of it is I realized I don't have that much experience with tapestry crochet, so I just was like, how hard can it be? That was a little bit of hubris on my part, definitely. I tried really hard, and like I keep saying, like on camera it looks good, but this corner right here, it just doesn't look right to me in person, and I don't know how to fix it. Like, I'm not a pixel artist, so I feel like I need more time with that. I think the basics is that for this design, I just need it to be bigger, maybe? I don't know. Which would defeat the purpose of it being a coaster. Like, this is like the max size of a coaster to me. But the biggest problem with this specific sample is that I did it backwards, okay? So the back has a lot of float, but I picked the wrong side to be the back. So it's backwards. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I don't remember how cameras flip, but in person, the spine of the book is on the right side, and in English-speaking countries, we read from left to right, and the spine of the book goes on the left side. So it's backwards, so I can't sell it. I'm also, although it is like giving me more business ideas, like I could turn this grid into a pattern once I get it straight. I don't know, what do you think of that corner? I pointed out my fatal flaw, so everyone, what do you think of that corner? Would you buy this? But that means I wasted a lot of time doing that, so that means that I do not have any more of these coasters. My plan for the rest of the evening, at least the next 2 hours, is to crank out those coasters. Hopefully I can do them. Good morning. It's not morning, it's almost 2 o'clock on Saturday. Just to update you all very quickly on what I did yesterday. I did what I said. I made these 2 coasters. Yeah, this took more time than I would like to. I was doing other stuff. So in total, I have these 3 heart-shaped coasters that are ready to go, ready to take pictures of. I kind of hate them as I was working on them. So I don't know how I feel about that and making more. These are just more labor intensive for me to make than I expected. I'm not the fastest crocheter, which is why maybe all of this was a bad idea. I'm having a lot of doubts this morning, so we'll just see what happens. I also made this as kind of a palette cleanser. I really wasn't loving the hearts, and I was trying to think of other maybe Valentine's coasters, and I'm also not fully sold. I'm like rethinking everything. I don't really know where I'm going here. I have like the Valentine's colored yarn, so it's like something else I could do. This is a simple flower pattern, much easier for me to make, takes much less time for me. This took like less than 20 minutes. It's just colored Valentine's Day, but it's not, you know, heart-shaped or anything. I might just sell some of these. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna make any more. Yesterday I do feel like kind of productive. I made these 4 things. This one, like I already said, I can't really sell. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I think I asked in the last clip, but let me know if you like it, if you would like the pattern / whatever. I'll make another sample that is the right way around before I release a pattern of this and finagle some things, so we'll see. Today's plan, I am going to edit a different video for my book channel, so that's kind of the big thing for today, but I'm also going to be working on keychains. That is the main focus of the crochet business. Good morning, San Diego. It is not morning, nor do I live in San Diego. Regardless, hello, here for a little update. Today is the 27th. My plan for today, like I said in the beginning of the vlog, last week was stock product. This week is supposed to be business, which means setting up the Etsy shop, setting up my listings, taking product photos, setting up anything else I feel like I need for business, and also making more product if I have time. I did want to update you all. I did make those cherries. I think they're pretty cute. I haven't attached the keychain, which I still need to do. And I also made this bow that I was planning to be a keychain. It does look cute. Okay, I wasn't really sure. I was planning for it to be a keychain, but I feel like it's a little too big to be a keychain. I don't know. I might still sell it as a keychain. I'm gonna try and make one that's smaller, and I will probably still sell this one as like a big keychain, or like, and then the smaller ones, the small keychains, that's what it'll be. Today I was planning to take all my product photos, but it is really cloudy and rainy, which is also why I might seem down, and also why the lighting is weird. Probably I might do some editing to this clip, but I feel like I look gray in the viewfinder. But yeah, it is really gray outside, gray in my spirit today. It's not a good day for product photos. I really need the sun. It's supposed to be a lot sunnier tomorrow, so I'm just gonna push that off. But since I'm not taking the product photos, it means I can't make the listings, or I can't finish the listings. I think today, later on, I might still try and open the shop. The issue that I ran into before I started this vlog, I started opening the shop, but then I saw that you had to make your first listing, and I was like, well, I'll just wait until I do the vlog and I'll do it all with you. And since I'm not doing the product photos today, I'm gonna try and get some more product in. Like I said, I want to make a smaller version of this, and then I'm gonna make at least a pink smaller version if I like the smaller version. I do have an idea for an additional product, which I know I shouldn't be focusing on probably, but if I do have time for it, I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'll have time based on the other stuff I want to make, and I think this new product I can actually make a pattern for, which I did kind of want to do for this launch, and I didn't think I was going to based on that book. Once again, we'll see. It's all just a matter of waiting and seeing. I am going to be at my desk all day. Oh, I wanted to update you all. I talked in the beginning when I showed you all getting these crochet hooks. 2 of them are out of the package because I do really like them. I think I'm gonna switch over full time, which kind of feels bad because I have so many other crochet hooks that are not the Susan Bates style hook, but I do really like the inline crochet hook. I don't know if it's helping my hand pain that much. I was using it without anything on it, and what I've discovered actually is that the ergonomic hooks I think hurt my hands the worst. I was crocheting with these, like I said, just with nothing on them, just a straight metal, and I felt like I could go for like a while more than when I was using ergonomic hooks, and that could be like the hook style, the inline hook is helping, and it could also be that maybe the ergonomic hooks aren't the best for me and my hands and what I do. This is still the best for me. Since I am using these a lot more, I might like permanently glue these, but right now I'm using sticky tack to just like shove it in the hole, and then I can pull it out when I need to switch hooks and stuff. I do still wish I had a 4.5 in these Susan Bates hooks. The only 4.5 hook I could find in Susan Bates is the one with that thin ergonomic handle, and only available on Amazon, I think. Neither of these hooks were available in Joann, the store, when I went, which is why I had to buy this pack on Amazon. So still trying to figure that out. If you know where I can just get like a regular Susan Bates 4.5 millimeter hook. It seems like they don't like that size, and it's so hard to find. It doesn't come in any packs or anything. I don't know why they don't like the 4.5 millimeter. Susan, I would like to have a word. Is she still alive? Did finish the smaller one. Looks like that. It is smaller. Big, small, mom, baby. I am considering wasting more time on sample products. This is a different pattern than this, so I actually want to try and modify this pattern to make it smaller. This is cute, but this is made in 2 pieces that I sewed together, whereas this one is 1 piece that you fold up and sew, which I kind of like better, and I like the ribbing, which you can't really do based on this pattern because it's only 2 rows. Tucker, please, please, sir, we are busy. We're running a business. Get it together. So the next thing I'm gonna do, instead of working on the pink bows, is I'm gonna try and cut this in half basically and see what comes out. If I don't like it, I'll just stick to this one for the small ones, and I think I'll just sell these as big ones. Like I'll do a large and small. Hello, we're in a different location, not my desk, because we're in my living room so that I can finally take product photos and create my Etsy listings. So far I've taken a few. This is harder than I thought. I am doing it with my phone. It seemed just the easiest to me. I'm not actually great at taking photos with my camera, so I thought it would just be easier and then I could just edit on my phone and everything would be easier. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll take with my camera. But yeah, I did a little bit of research before I started taking photos to learn that I believe the best aspect ratio to take photos is 4:3, and that you need to have photos that are at least 2000 by 2000 megapixels in size. And I found this interesting video that I will link down below, which it was the basically ultimate deciding factor in me using 4:3 because you do horizontal. It's really hard for me to come up with like the framing and like how the items look good, and I don't really have a lot of props, so we'll just see where it takes me. I was thinking, because Etsy does recommend doing videos, I don't have time to do videos today, and also I would like my nails to be done. I'm probably going to be doing a video where I'm involved somehow, maybe not my face, but definitely my hands, so I would want them to look as good as possible. So I think I'm going to paint them tonight. I'm still going to set up some listings. You can edit the listings as much as you want, so if I do videos tomorrow, I'll just add them in and I'll paint my nails tonight. But yeah, I wanted to show you a little behind the scenes of me taking the photos, so let's do that. Hello and welcome to my computer. I am finally actually creating my shop, and I wanted to share the process with you all of like exactly how this works and everything in case you're curious, because I was before. Like I said before this video, I did start to do this, but then it got to the stock your shop part. So this is the first page, preferences, language. I've already saved this, like I said. Shop country, I'm in the US. We're using US dollars. This was the working title for a while, but I think I'm going with Lux Loop Studio. I just don't love my name being in it. I like it a little better, and it's still like based on my name because Lux is like another word for light. The meaning of my name, Lucy, is light, and I was thinking about Light Loop Studio, but I wanted a different word for light because I feel like light sounds too much like, oh, I'm making like thin stuff or something, or like it's lightweight, which isn't really what I'm going for. I was a little worried that Luxe Loops would also sound like, oh, I'm doing a luxury crochet line or something, which is not what I'm going for. But I feel like maybe it'll just be like, oh, this is like nice stuff, I'm hoping. And I kind of like how it sounds. So that's what we're going with. You have to stock the shop. I'm gonna make the listing for the scrunchies first. I think that's the best pictures I have. So category, I don't know, hair, hairpins. Let's just do hair accessories. Can I just, is there one for scrunchies? Okay, I can't spell. So ties and elastics, let's go with that. Physical item, who made it? I did. Who, what is it? A finished product. When did you make it? Recently, I guess. It's made from scratch. Is fabric a scratch or assembled? I'm gonna Google this actually. Are yarn items assembled on Etsy? Let's see, creativity standard. Hand assembled items. I'm gonna go with handcrafted because I'm making like new fabric out of the yarn. I think yarn is a basic craft material, so it's made from scratch. That's what I'm going with. Handheld tools, production partners, don't have any of those, just me. Oh, I didn't think about this. I forgot to do the pricing and stuff, so I'm just gonna put a placeholder price and then we'll come up with it later. Okay, title, and obviously all this I can edit later, but I just wanted to do this one listing with you all. Crochet scrunchie. Cute crochet scrunchie. I really gotta do better SEO for this, I think. Photos and videos. Like I said, I'm going to make all the photos. Well, let me just add these photos, I guess. I read that you could like edit on Etsy, but I think that's not true. Okay, I'm just gonna leave these as placeholders, but I actually have to mess with these. I'll add some alt text later, but I have to mess with these because I realized for some reason these took in the wrong aspect ratio, so I have to flip it. Description, what makes your item special? Crocheted velvet scrunchies. Okay, I'm gonna go with $6 I think right now. Quantity, I have 7, so I'm actually just gonna put 10 because I can make more. And then it says add SKU. This is optional, but I am actually going to do this. So I found this SKU generator. I will link the video that I found it from. This is not my template. I just thought it looked like a cool thing, and I do want to use SKUs. If you don't know what an SKU is, I don't know either. I forgot what it stands for. SKU stands for stock keeping unit. The idea behind this is just so you can better keep track of exactly what you're selling. My understanding is like I would do one for each color basically, like I would do one for each product and then also the color, so that in the future I would be able to tell, oh, people really like the pink scrunchies, oh, people really like the blue scrunchies, like things like that. Hopefully I'll have more scrunchies, hopefully people buy these. No design. Material, velvet, and then color. Let's choose pink for right now, but I'm realizing as I was looking, I think because I have them, because I have them all in the same listing, it might not work how I think. So I'll just do this for now and we'll just see. It says add variations, so I need to do that. You can add up to 3, it says. Pink, white, we have blue, and is there like a light blue? Done. I'm not gonna link the photos because I'm gonna just do it. SKUs vary. Okay, I can do that, turns out. What is a secondary color? Oh, I guess if I wanted to do like combinations, so cancel that. I think I can just do light blue, right? Oh, I had to select it. Okay, I think light blue. It says buyers won't see custom options and filters. I think that's just for search though. Like I think it'll still show up in like the drop down that it does. I'm pretty sure. And then yeah, I can choose SKUs vary, prices don't vary, quantities do vary, but I don't wanna deal with that right now. So I can just add the SKUs for each variation. That's what I was looking for, so that's what I want. So I have this one for pink, and obviously you don't need to do this whole generator thing. It just seemed like an easy idea. Let's do another scrunchie, no design, velvet, white, and yeah, you can just decide whatever attribute and then you just make it up. I think it will be nice. I'm planning for the future so that I won't have to remember these all in the future. Like it'll just generate for me, and then I'll add it to the SKU list. So then this one will be light blue, velvet, and for now I'm just gonna have this keep track of like every SKU I get, but white, blue, and light blue. Great, so that part is done at least. Attributes, sustainability, sorry, not really, style, I would say maybe Lolita or something. Can you do more than one? I guess not. So I wouldn't say primarily that. I'll just go with that. I think holiday, Valentine's Day, that was the original plan. No real occasion, like a gift, I guess, like maybe birthday. I'll just list it as that. I don't think it matters. Tags, I also have to come up with that. Materials, velvet, yarn. I did the category and stuff. I do have the weight and size. I didn't realize how many details would be needed. So you're all discovering this with me. I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of stuff offline, but I'll update you all. Select your processing time. Processing gonna be 5 to 7 days. I thought I could do like 3 to 7. Oh, I guess I can. 3 to 7 days I think is better. I think these are fine. I'm not offering free shipping right now. Return policy, buyers responsible for return shipping and any loss of value. 30-day return. I'll just apply this. I think I can change it. I do not accept exchanges. I'll keep 30 days of delivery for now. I don't think it's a big deal. I will accept returns. You can't really change anything else. I couldn't even offer to pay for shipping if I wanted, which I don't. I will do manual renewal because I am very new at this. And once again, I don't know what will sell, what won't sell. Maybe I hate scrunchies, or maybe everyone will hate scrunchies. Like if I don't sell one, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to renew it automatically. So I have my first listing, add more listings later. I do have to edit that. Oh, I have to log in. That was like the most of making my shop. I will show you the end result tomorrow. I think tonight I'm gonna work on all the stuff that I was missing. We are now 1 day until the launch of my shop. I'm still wearing my compression gloves. I skipped updating yesterday because I know I said I would come back after creating my shop and everything. However, I got really upset at the end of creating my shop because I realized that I accidentally opened it. So I did open it earlier than planned. I know I just did the countdown because I still plan to have everything that I wanted for an open shop tomorrow, Friday. So there wasn't too much I could do because like not everything was ready. But yeah, I was really upset that I either missed a button or I misunderstood how it works when you create a shop. Like I thought there would be like a big button that says open my shop. I don't know if I like accidentally skipped through something and opened it by accident or if it just opens automatically once you pay the fee. I don't know. Also, I got really annoyed because once you open your shop, you can only change your Etsy name once. You guys saw, and I put in the video, me changing the name from like Lucy's Loop Studio, I think, to Lux Loop Studio, which is now the name of my shop. By the time you see this video, it'll be up and you can shop there. But for some reason, Etsy messed up and it kept Lucy Loops Studio even though I had changed it. So I had to change it again, but this is the only time I'm allowed to change the name of my shop now, unless I want to contact Etsy support. So I got really annoyed at that. And yeah, I was just like really upset about it after the last time you saw me when I finished. And then yesterday I was like kind of scrambling to like make it so just in case anyone stumbled across my shop, it wouldn't just look completely empty. So I did make my icon and my banner. Also making the shop banner was really annoying because for some reason it just kept showing up as low quality. I don't know why. I ended up making it double the size. So the recommended size is I think like 1600 by 213 pixels. I doubled it to 3600 to 426. That's double on Canva. And it still doesn't look great. I don't know why it looks so compressed. I know Etsy does their own compression. I figured making it so big would like alleviate it, especially because I'm using Etsy's recommended size, or I was in the first place. But I don't know, it looks good enough for now, I guess. Here's the icon and everything. I just used Canva, like I said, and I thought maybe the assets I used on Canva are low quality, but they look fine on my computer, like as PNGs. And I know that most of the Canva assets are SVGs. So yeah, I just got really annoyed by that. And then I started editing all my photos. I finished the scrunchie listing, which I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you right now. And I also feel like my photo quality doesn't look great there. And I don't know if it's because of what I used to edit it or if I like just edit it too much. I don't know if I'm just like too close to everything and I just think it doesn't look great, but it looks fine in reality. I have no idea. Anyway, I got really worried about having my shop open even though I wasn't ready. Nobody's looked at it. I can see the analytics, so it's not like my scrunchie listing is showing up. I have been doing SEO stuff. There's a website called eRank. I don't pay for it yet. I might. I don't know, just to find keywords and stuff. It seems like a really good option. Although I don't necessarily support using ChatGPT for everything or most things. For this, I did use ChatGPT for like the tags, to come up with tags, because my understanding of Etsy SEO, the tags are really important, which is unlike YouTube and honestly Instagram and TikTok kinda. And Etsy suggests using very descriptive tags and also tags that are different. So I think ChatGPT / whatever the new one is called, DeepSeek, are good for coming up with like individual words, like instead of me spending a time on thesaurus and stuff. So that is also feeding into my plan for the rest of the day, which is to finish editing my photos. And also I realized that I didn't take videos that I meant to. That was another reason I got upset, because as I was making the listing, I saw that there was a place for video and remembered that I was supposed to take videos. Yesterday, I did a photo shoot on Wednesday, which you saw, and then I did like a secondary one to get like more action shots, I guess, like the keychains on a backpack and stuff. And then I also meant to take videos while I was doing that, but I forgot. So I had already lost the light by the time I was editing the scrunchie listing. So yeah, I got annoyed at that. And this whole process has been a test in my patience. And I'm kind of stressing myself out over this, even though I know it's supposed to be a hobby, a fun thing that I'm doing. And it is fun. I had a really good time coming up with the ideas. I also was looking through my list of products and I realized I did not finish my product list that I had planned, but that's okay because I don't really have time to do anything else. So I'm not going to make anything else. I'm not gonna make any new products or anything like that. It was just something I was thinking about. And so that's kind of my update. Today is D-Day. I've spent today finishing uploading the listings and editing pictures for the listings, even though I'm not super happy with the pictures, but it is what it is. I feel like I can't spend any more time on this. We are where we're at. I have 5 total listings. I have the scrunchy one that has been up for the past couple of days. I have 4 more as drafts. I'm going to hit publish for 3 of them today, and I'll save 1 for next week / maybe the day this video goes out. I'm not sure. Also, my video plans kind of got messed up, but hopefully this video comes out like a week before Valentine's Day. I'm obviously publishing the rest of my listings on January 31st. We will just see what happens. I'm not expecting, honestly, to sell anything. This is a new Etsy shop. I'm selling things that I know aren't the most unique, but hopefully if you're watching this and there's still stuff in stock, which I'm expecting, hopefully you're willing to check it out. And also, if you've made it this far in the video, I will give you a 10% code that I haven't made yet. I just created the promo code, so the code is YouTube Vlog 10, and it will not be in the description because I only want people who've actually watched this video to be able to use it. So please don't share it around, but if you are interested in buying anything, use that code. It will save you 10%. I guess I should end the video by showing you everything that will be for sale in the shop. I think I did throughout the vlog, but just like as a last minute thing. So once again, scrunchies. I have each of these colors available. We have light blue, dark blue, pink, and white. They're all made with velvet yarn. I really enjoy making these. No, go over there. I really enjoyed making these, so we'll really enjoy selling them. And then I have the heart-shaped crochet coasters. I think they're pretty cute, even if they weren't my favorite to make, but they do look good, which is why I made them. And then we have the heart-shaped bookmarks, pink, white, and red. We have the bow keychains, so I'm selling them in 2 sizes and 2 colors. So I have red, both in the large and small. The large is around 4.5 inches or 4.25 inches, sorry, and the small is 3 inches across. I'm selling them in pink. Also, I don't have a small pink one because I didn't have time to make it, and once again, I don't know what's gonna sell, so I just have it listed and I'll make it if somebody buys it. Lastly, I have the cherry shaped keychains. All the keychains, including the bow keychains, come with this hook to make it easier if you want to use it as a backpack charm, or it makes it easier to put it on your keys, and it's pretty easy to take off if you don't want it. So that's everything listed in my shop currently. I hope you have enjoyed following along on my journey. I do plan to do more quote-unquote studio vlogs. I'm at least going to do 1 more, even if this release is a complete failure and I don't sell anything, just to give it my full shot. So we'll see what happens. I think that's everything I wanted to say. Again, YouTube Vlog 10, if you are interested, let us watch me publish all my listings except for 1. We've shifted angles a little bit and now you can see my screen, hopefully. So I'm just gonna check everything. I'm gonna hold back on the bow keychains, I think, and I'm just gonna hit publish. Yay. Okay, refresh. Now I have 4 active listings. Also, I'll give you a tour of my shop, I guess. There we go. I have the banner that I worked way too hard on, the icon, and yeah, I'm also amenable to feedback. If you think I can improve my listings in any way, I would love to hear it in the comments down below. Also, let me know, have you considered making an Etsy business? Do you have one while watching this? Anything else you want to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.